Hey guys, in this one, I want to show you how to use the Astra theme plugin in WordPress to get a bunch of free themes that you can edit really easily with something called Elementor to make a great looking website. So this tutorial is step by step for beginners from the very first thing that you have to do, which is get web hosting. I'm going to show you how to get web hosting, how to install WordPress on your web host. Also, how to very quickly set up WordPress in the right way, get rid of all the junk that you don't want and get it set up properly. Then installing the Astra theme, Elementor, then going through to our website and changing everything to make a great looking site. Once you're on Bluehost, you'll see that you actually get a free domain for the first year and a free SSL certificate as well. And this is really great. One-click WordPress install, which is exactly what we want. You also get 24/7 support. You can call them or chat them. And as you can see, you get an introductory offer and a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. I think it's really great. So let's click Get Started and we'll go through the setup process. If you just want to try Bluehost out, you can actually just go for the basic at under $3 a month. You only get one website and up to 50 gigabytes of storage. That may be enough for you though, so you might want to go with that. I'm going to go for Choice Plus though, because you get unlimited websites, which means you can have loads of domains on the same hosting plan. You also get something really great, which is actually domain privacy. And to be honest, it's literally no more at the current time that I'm looking at this. So Choice Plus for me is definitely the one I want to go for. The next thing you'll have to do is type in a domain name that you want and press next. Great, that's available. So I can use that domain for my website. And now we just have to put in our personal information here. This has to be correct for you. Now you can choose how long you want the account plan for. It chooses 36 months as a default. You can choose either 2 years or 1 year. You can then go down to the package extras and they've selected something for you here. You can just uncheck that. It's not really necessary. You get free domain privacy with this plan anyway, so you can just save that. Then you can scroll down and put in your credit card info in this box. Once you've done that, you can scroll down and you have to agree to Bluehost's terms. Also click this so you don't receive any spam emails and offers, and then you just hit submit. That's great. We now have a website and we have hosting as well. You can go through and create your account on Bluehost by pressing this button. Click the terms and conditions agreement and then create an account with Bluehost. Then we can go and log into the account using that information. Simply type the password that you just created, then click log in. What's great about Bluehost is that all you have to do is answer these questions and it'll set the site up for you. So right now we're going to just create a blog because that is what will be used with WordPress. We can then put this information in. It's not entirely necessary though, and creating the site for myself and continue. You can tell Bluehost this as well, but you don't really need to. You can skip this step if you want. You can then type the name of your site, which will be the thing that people see when they log onto it in a browser. You don't have to put a tagline, it's just not necessary. You can tell them how comfortable you are, but again, you don't need to. And then we can continue to the theme selection that we'll be using with WordPress. I actually think this one looks really great. It's called Hestia. You can see just a big image there on the top and then some information down below. There are really so many themes, but we can actually just use this theme right now. Let's click on that. It really is so simple. And now we go to My Sites and we definitely want to log in with WordPress and we can get right into WordPress editing our website. So if we wanted, we could go right ahead and just click on Customize Your Site. And that would take us straight into the editor where we can just go through everything on that Hestia theme that we chose. Remember that when we were signing up with Bluehost. We're going to use the Astra theme plugin though to get some free themes, and we're going to do that. But first thing, we need to get rid of all the bloatware that comes installed on WordPress. It's like those apps that you get on your smartphone when you get it and you delete them to free up some space. That's what we want to do. So we can come down here, click on this plugins. And as you can see, there's a load of installed plugins that we just don't need. Some spam filters here, which themselves are actually spam. So we don't need those. You can actually come up here to plugin, just select all, then go to bulk actions and click deactivate, press apply. That has now deactivated all of those plugins. And you can see the messages have gone from the left-hand side. You can actually just go to bulk editing, all of them. You can just press delete as well. So that will get rid of all of those plugins. Don't worry, you can search for the plugins again, and we'll go through that in a second, but I just want to get rid of these to make everything fresh. So hit apply. You can also click on OK for that one. As you can see, it is deleting all of those plugins. So you've got a brand new fresh start with WordPress. We can then go and add a couple of plugins that I think are really great. So let's go to add new, and we can search for Astra. So what we can do, come right up here to the search box, just type in the word Astra. It's going to search it automatically for you, which is really great. And actually it is this one right here. Starter templates, Elementor, Beaver Builder, Gutenberg and Brizzy templates. This will actually contain loads of free themes and also Elementor, which is what we want to use. So you can come right here, just press install like this. It's going to take a few seconds to install onto your WordPress. Once it's installed like that, you do have to go and activate it. So just press activate. Once that's done, you can see we come through to this page. This is our installed plugins page. We have one right now. We deleted all that rubbish bloatware. We've got starter templates. So what you can do is come and click on C library. We can go through all of the templates that we can use with this Astra theme. Now we're using Elementor. It's a great editor, but you can come up here, as you can see, and switch between Beaver Builder, Gutenberg and Brizzy. These are different types of builder. They have different layouts and they edit the site differently, but obviously this one is about Elementor. Now, these are all the themes in the Astra pack, and what you can do is actually just go to free, because some of them cost and some of them are free. So now we're searching all the free themes, and there are loads here. You can definitely have a look at them. Go and choose the one that you think is right for you. There are literally so many here. In any case, for this one, I'm going to be making a website for a cafe or like a small restaurant cafe sort of thing. And I actually think this one is going to do really well. Horticulture. I'm going to make a kind of modern-ish cafe sort of vibe in the website. And this has great features for me. So it's got a contact us page. It's got a home page. Our farm page, which maybe I won't need. You can always delete that. Our produce, and then a testimonial page. So when you download this pack, it's going to actually put 4 pages on your site. We can edit absolutely everything, but what we're going to have to do is basically import complete site. So if you click on that, it's going to come up with this box. And then what you have to do is go up to here and just click on delete previously imported site, just in case everything else is ticked, and then just click import. It's going to take a couple of minutes to import all of that data. Great, so that's done now. It only took a few minutes. Let's just go and see the site. We'll just click on view site. It will take us straight through to the website that it's just uploaded for us. So there's a few things that we're going to need to change. Definitely the text. There's just placeholders in there right now. I really like this button though. I think it reacts really cool. We also have to change the logo because that's not ours. These are all the pages that come with the theme. Remember, we looked at them. Well, if you don't want any, you're going to have to delete them and change this menu around, but that's easy enough. We'll just keep that number for now. And then as we go down, we're going to have to change all of these images and text as well. But overall, I think the theme looks really cool, and it's going to be pretty easy to change this, especially with a cafe, because kind of the same. You can use customize sometimes as well. This is the WordPress customizer and editor. There are some things you're going to need to use that for, but for most of it, especially when it comes to the design, we can use Elementor. So click on edit with Elementor, and then it's going to bring up the editor. And there it is. It's on the left-hand side, and there's lots of different things you can do, but you can also see that basically when you put your mouse across different sections of the site, if you want to actually change this text, click on the text anywhere. You can highlight it right on the website and change it there, or you can look on the left-hand side where the editor is. You can see the title here, so small farms, and then a BR, which is a page break. Don't worry about having to put that in. You won't need to do that. Just use it like you would Microsoft Word. So I'm a cafe with some fresh produce and fresh from the farm. So I'm just going to do something like this, fresh produce. Then you can see this green writing above that. That's just like another little title. And if you don't want it, you can literally just delete it. It's actually very easy. Just click on the title itself, just exit away and it won't be there. I'll just put something in here though, because I think it looks quite good. So made fresh every day for you, something like that. And then we can very easily change this text as well. This is just placeholder text. So I'll just write something in here that would go with a fresh cafe. So maybe you don't want this to say learn more. Maybe for a cafe, it may be better to actually have contact us or find us or something like that. So what you saw that I did there was literally just click on the button. So because we're in edit mode, it's not going to go through to anything. There are no links on here. Everything you click, it thinks you want to edit it. So I literally just clicked on that. You can see a couple of things here in the left-hand side specifically. The first is this icon here, and with Elementor you get this really cool icon pack, and I think it's really cool anyway. You can go to the icon library. So if you just click icon library, you can choose from all these cool icons that come for free with this pack. It's little things like this that I really like about Elementor, because it just takes forever to find things like this online, and they're not the same, and they're all kind of different sizes, but this is just great. There's tons of different icons, and to be honest, I actually think that this arrow icon is just pretty good in this instance. I think it just looks good, so I'm going to leave it there. But if you do want to edit it, you can go to the icon library. You can upload something yourself if you want as well. The important thing though, if you want to change the text, it's right here, text. So I'm just going to say find us. I think this is probably better for a cafe because people basically want to know where you are so they can come. Then the other very important thing is the link, and it's right here. So for right now, it's just got a hashtag in there. So it's not going to link to anywhere, but this is definitely a link. It's a button. You can see it sort of changes when you hover over it, which is a link. So we want that to actually link to our contact us or our find us page. So for right now, we actually don't know what that link is, but it's really easy to find out. So I'm just going to actually come off of this editor. You can press this to basically minimize that editor. And here we are, and this is our links. So the contact us page is somewhere where you'd want to go. So I'm just going to open that in a new tab. There it is. And what I can do is actually just go to the URL of this page, copy, and then paste it into the link. So come back to this main page. We can pull out this editor again. Then we can go to the find us and put that link in here. So I'm just going to put, I'm going to Control V, or basically paste that as a link. So now that is going to go to our page ID 145, which is our contact us page. So that link should now work to take people through. So that is fine. And if you want to save any of your edits ever, you have to come down to update. There are some other options as well. You can save it as a draft, save it as a template, or literally just update it. I'm just going to hit update. That's basically a save button. All right, that is saved now. So we can come down to here, and these are just links again. So if you click on these, you can see that these are all the social icons that are in the theme. You should obviously link all of those to your social media profiles. If you don't want them, you can definitely just get rid of the entire thing here. You can actually just X off. You can see that's just completely deleted now. You can press undo on your keyboard just like you would in Microsoft Word, and it's actually going to undo your edits. So I just pressed undo there, and now it's back. So these are really cool. So just press on these, and you can edit them right here. So I'm going to click on Facebook. It's got a really cool Facebook icon, and then the link is right here. Just put your Facebook page in here, or whatever page you want to put in and link it to. It's right there. All the icons are in the icon pack right here. So very easy there, and very easily just going to change this as well. So this is actually another interactive clickable thing. So this is actually our address, but it obviously isn't our address, but very easy to change. You can come up here, you can just click on the address right here, and I'll just quickly change that just like you would all the other text. So I'm just going to put UK. You get the idea. And again, what you can do is put a link in here to Google Maps or something like that, so it'll go right there, basically show everyone where you are. Really easy for people to find you. I'm just going to click update again so I can save all of those changes that I just made. And that is saved, so we can have a look at the site now, and it's definitely more unique to me. I've added my links in here, or I would have, and then right here, my address. It's gone to the Find Us page. It's not Learn About Us anymore, but there's a couple of things that we need to change. The first is this background. Second is this logo. After that, we're going to change out this menu as well, and that's really the three main things. So again, back to Elementor, and we can actually just click on this box, right click on there, and go to edit section. So this is something that you can do to actually change the box itself. You can see this is highlighted in blue right here, and it actually stops here. This is a second box. So this is the first box, this is the second box, and you can really easily change these. So you can come up to these items here, you can basically delete it. If you press plus, you can add another widget, so another box, and this is obviously edit section as well, so you can do that. You can right click and click edit section as well, whichever way you want to do it. So once that menu is up, you can see a lot of the different options that you have with the box itself. So to change the background, go to Style. You can see right here that there's an image being used right now. This is the one that's behind it. So we can change this really easily. You can go to Choose Image, and then it's going to take you through here and, just get your images on the site. I've got a folder here just with some cafe images that I've got that are going to work pretty well. They're all copyright free. You're going to have your own images, obviously. So I'm just going to literally drag and drop right into the editor here, and then it's going to upload that picture for me. There's a couple of things you can do in this editor. You can edit the image, delete it. You can also add some alt text and some descriptions and tags. That's for SEO if you want to do that. Once you have selected it and it's got that blue tick, just go to Insert Media. Straight away, it's different. It looks different. People know right now this is a website for a coffee shop. If you don't like that, you can go and edit it again. So choose image. Then you can just click any images that you want. So I've got another image here that might work better. Drag and drop whenever you want to insert an image into this Insert Media uploader. Really, really easy. So we'll wait for that to load. And that's done now. So we can press Insert Media and it will change it again. So whatever you want as that background image, it's right here in image. You can change it really easily. Something else I want to show you though, which is really awesome, and it looks even better than this, is adding a video. So you can do that. You can go to here, background type, gradient, video, slideshow. So if it's a slideshow, you can add maybe 2 or 3 images, but having a video is super awesome. So you can see here, video link. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can either link to a YouTube video, a video on Vimeo, or you can link to a video file, and that video file, I guess, will be basically uploaded to your website and kept on your website so that the site can load it for visitors. So what I've done for this tutorial is literally just gone on YouTube and searched for a coffee making video that we can use. So definitely don't do that. You need your own video, but I'm just going to paste a URL in here from YouTube, and you can see it's a Howcast video. And what you can do is actually change the start time, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to change the start time to like 30 seconds in, I think. Whenever it was, and then you can just click an end time as well. So maybe I'm gonna click 40 seconds. So it's just a 10-second clip of the video. So I've changed it to 75 to 85 seconds. I just found the perfect bit in the video that really just explains what the website is. That's really cool. So you can just do that through background, and you can change it right here if you want classic, which is just an image, or go to gradient and video as well. So as we come down and take this editor away, when people come on the site, they're going to see this video just playing straight away, which just looks so good, honestly. Even this one. And as we come down, yeah, we're going to change this as well. So it's exactly the same. You just come in, you just click on something to change it. Our produce, you can put anything you want. So I'm going to put our dishes, and then I've got some images. I'm just going to quickly change this. Everything is made fresh. Award-winning chefs, like this. View all our produce, click on that. We could have view all our dishes. I think the icon is great. You can definitely go and link that as well to a different page. View all our products, you could do view our menu. That's probably better, or just our menu. Yeah, that looks great. Then we can come down here and change this image. So click here. Look, it's in the left-hand side already, choose image. So I'm just gonna choose image, come back to this editor, bring some images in here, and then I'm just gonna drag and drop something. This one will definitely be really cool. The classic smashed avocado and granary, definitely suitable for this website. That's fine, so insert media. I'm just gonna change this one to beans, and then change this one to smoothies or something like this. And again, just want to put these images in here. So really easy, just click on this image. We're going to go to choose image here, and then we can just put our image in. So just drag this one on, and depending on what theme you have, you may want to just make sure that your images are the right size and also the right shape for that theme. If they're kind of too big, or they're like long when they should be square, then there might be some issues. So just keep that in mind. Make sure your images are the right size for the actual theme that you're using, and then go to smoothies, and we've got another one in here. So we'll go to choose image, then get those images back again, smoothie, drag it in, and just like this, really simple. Insert media, and it just looks so good. It's so easy to change. So these can be linked as well. If you see the text underneath, so smoothies here, the link is right here. So that can go through to your smoothie menu or maybe some more info about what you use. The beans one here, if you click on this, that can also be linked to something, and the same with breakfast. If you click on that, it can just be linked right there. So that's really good. It looks very, very good now. I've got that video and this secondary sort of menu sort of option here. And down here, if I'm a cafe, I probably don't want this on the home screen. People kind of want to see the menu and they want to see where we are. So I can actually just delete this, or at least I want to. And the easiest way to do that is literally just click here, click on X, and it's gone, bye-bye. So you can delete that really easily. And like I said, if you want to add in a box or a widget right in there, you can press this plus section and this box comes up. So this is the widget area. So I'll teach you about this now. You can add anything. So if you go to plus right here, you can select your structure for the widget or the box. So you can just have a big box here. You can split it in two. So two halves, split it in 3 or 4. And there are lots of different options in terms of what you can do. So if I maybe just press this one, you can see that it just comes up in a big box. And then when you press on the box, you can press this plus here, and that just takes you to the left-hand side here. And you can add pretty much anything that you want. So far you've seen, this is essentially just some pictures in a 3 layout. You can add so many things though. Images, YouTube videos, buttons, pretty much anything you want. And this is only a very small selection. You can even add Google Maps, which would be great to add here if people want to find the cafe. But if you go right up here as well and just pretty much search for anything that you want to add into a website that you think could go there, could be added through this widget. If I just keep it really simple and go for an image, you can click on this one, but actually there's way more options. So just type image right here and you get all the different options. So there's actually 8 different options. You've got just a normal image. You've got an image box, which is actually this thing that we've got here. As you can see, you can put maybe 2, 3, 4 images in there. And there are other options as well, a basic gallery, featured images, product images. So really anything that you want to add that you think, yeah, that's what I want, you can add it in here. But obviously this is a theme that's been already done for us, and I think it works really well anyway. So it's just easier to edit this. So that is how you add in widgets and boxes. I want to delete this, so I'm just going to press on that one. And then this looks really great as well. And I think for an organic or whatever cafe, this is really good. So pretty much going to keep this. I'm just going to add in obviously some text under here to get rid of this. None used ever, like that. And then fresh and healthy. I'll just add from farm to plate. And then 100% organic. No horrible stuff used, like that. That's really great for a cafe like that. And then down here, this could be good. I want to maybe add another video of maybe our farm or something like that, or the cafe. So again, we can just change the text right here. Very easy. You can do it in the box itself. From our farm to your plate, something like that. And you can see in the title, in the text box where I'm typing this, I'm not capitalizing the first letter of each word, but it is doing it in the website. So that's part of the theme. Learn more is also good. Again, I'll just have to link that to maybe the page that goes on to talk about our farm and our process of having food. And then if we just click on this one right here, again, you have an icon and you can change that. Now, what the theme has done here, which is actually quite clever, is basically put an icon above an image. So when you look at this, you'd think, oh, this is a video and I'm going to play this video, but it isn't actually a video. It is just this icon placed on top of the image, which is pretty cool. So it goes through to any link that you want. Maybe it goes through to a page where you have a video or anything that you want. So what I can do is just click on this box to make it highlighted, go to style, background overlay, and it's right there. So yeah, we'll just have to change this image to something more appropriate. So we can just find another good image that we want and then just drag it in there and it will load up. All right, that's done. So we insert media there. And even though it looks like a video because you have this icon, it isn't, but I still think it looks pretty good. If you want to get rid of all of these as well, maybe you don't want this text, this is also really easy. As you can see, this is just one box, so it's super easy to just get rid of that. Just click the X and that will just be completely gone. Also, again, with this box, there isn't really anything new to say or teach you about editing these. You can really simply just edit the text like usual. Click on all of the images if you want to change them, again, like usual. So for this one, there's nothing really new to show you. So I'm just going to delete this one as well. And then we come down back to this drag widget here, and this is the add widget. So again, if you want to add anything to the homepage, you want to add a text portion or anything else, just go into this section here, click on it, and then it will add it for you. And then you can just follow the same instructions as we have done, adding text and adding images and videos and links as we have done before. So you can do this for every single page on this website. So if we just take away the editor, there are some things that we still need to know how to do. So first is how to change the logo, and second is how to edit and change the menus, because maybe you don't need this many pages, or maybe you don't want our farm, you want to get rid of that, or maybe you want to add some more. So I'm going to teach you how to do that now. For this one, we actually have to go back into WordPress. So where we came from all the way back then when we imported the site, and we'll have to go down to pages and also menus as well. So let's find pages. Let's just go and look at all the pages. You'll see here that when we uploaded this theme, it added some pages for us. Contact us, home, our farm, our produce, testimonial. Just happens to be the pages that we have linked right here. So these are all the pages. If you don't want these pages, you can very easily just click on trash. That page will be completely gone. That would also mean that if you deleted the Our Farm page, then this link up here, Our Farm, if someone clicked on it, they wouldn't go through to that page. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just go to this page, testimonial. We don't want it. Let's just put it in the trash. You can click that and come up here and put move to trash, or you can literally just go right here and put trash, press trash. That will just be deleted. There you go. That's gone now, completely gone, but it is still on our site. Testimonial link, but that will actually go through to nowhere. So what we have to do is go through to appearance, then go to menus. This is the menu structure. So the menu is this thing at the top of the site. This is the menu, and we can change this in a couple of ways. The first one, and even it's telling us here that one of the menu items is invalid right now. It's just not a page, and so that's an issue. It's really good that WordPress does that for us. Well, we can go to this drop-down box and, well, we're going to have to remove it. So we just click remove, and there you go. That is not there anymore. So when we go back to the actual site, this is the site live on the internet right now. Testimonial should now be gone. So if I just refresh the page, there you go. It is completely gone now. And all of those menu items just go into a nice line without any gaps. So really simple to do. You can play around with that exactly how you want it. Another really cool option with menus though, and it's like a drag and drop thing, which is really awesome, is you can put a sub menu in. So say you have the home page as a link and you want to put a sub menu in there. What I'm going to do is click and hold on this one, just move it to the right hand side. So now the Our Farm menu is a sub menu within home. The other two should stay as they are. So if we go back to the actual website and press refresh, this farm should be gone or in a sub menu. You do have to press save menu before any changes are saved though. So you press that, just wait a few seconds for the actual page to save and load, and then you can go and reload the site and see if it works. So I'll refresh this one, and there you go. There's now a sub menu right in there. So the Our Farm menu option has now completely disappeared, and it is in a sub menu within home. So again, you can play around with that just how you want to get all of the menu items just how you want, and they're going to be the same on every page. I'm happy with them like this though, so I'm just going to edit it back and then click save menu. Okay, that should be saved, so I can go back and then just refresh this site, and that should have changed again. Yep, that's changed again, so that's perfect for me, so that's really cool. Then I can just go to the home page and see what we've done. So we have our home page, the really awesome video, and all our edits right here. Let's go and change this logo. For this one, we're going to go back to the Elementor page that we were editing, but actually you can't use Elementor for this. You have to use the WordPress editor. Make sure that all your updates are saved. So click update. That should be fine now. Then I'm going to go through essentially to the WordPress editor. So close that one. Then I'm just going to go and open my site. And if you're logged into WordPress and on your site, then you should have the bar up here that you can go and edit. I'm going to click on customize right here. It's going to take me through to the WordPress editor. The WordPress editor is actually really good, and you can change a ton of things with it. So we're going to have to come down to header. So header is the thing up here, and actually you can just click it right here as well. But we go to site identity, and it should take us through to our logos. So really easy. Again, just change the logo right here. You can either remove or change logo. There's actually two, so just put two of the same logo in if you need it. I'm going to change the logo and it brings up that exact same box, the media uploader, and I've just got a logo in here that I'm going to drag and drop in. Shouldn't take long to upload. And then I'm just going to press select on that one. Yep, this one is fine. It's white, so it should work pretty well with the colored background. And then I'm just going to change this one as well, exactly the same logo. So I'll just not even upload a new one, just choose that one. And there you go, it's refreshed, and I think it looks pretty good. Actually, it worked pretty well. Obviously, the size I got pretty right, and it's just a nice logo or name of the cafe that I am. Also, something important as well to note, if you're using Elementor, there's sometimes some issues with the footer. So a lot of Elementor free themes have these footers that you basically have a pretty hard time editing. You can actually go and see if you can edit the footer by coming out of this, going to footer itself, then going to footer bar. You can see that there's some copyright here. So if we go right down to the bottom of the site, this copyright section here is this and this, but this footer is kind of uneditable. This happens quite a lot in Elementor free themes. So what we're going to have to do again is go back into the WordPress back end. Then we can go down to appearance once more, go to header and footer blocks. This footer is in here and it's going to be the same for every page, and it's kind of hard to edit. And to be honest, I don't need this anyway. So really easy. I'm just going to put this in the trash. Once that's done, I'm going to go back to the editor, and you do have to save all of your edits in here as well. And unlike Elementor where it's down here, the publish up here is what you have to press. So you can press publish on that and it will basically save. So once that's done, I'm just going to go to my website. Whatever your website would be called, you can go and look at it. And now we should have that really cool logo, fits really well. This has been changed. And then also at the bottom of the page, that footer is gone. So this looks totally and utterly like our unique site. And I noticed a few spelling errors in here as well. So they're really, really easy to change. You can just go through to Elementor and change them. Now, when it comes to all of the other pages on the site, for example, our farm, our produce, and contact us, really editing these is exactly the same as the homepage. You just drag and drop and use Elementor to do absolutely everything. And it's going to be really easy. You can change the images, the text, and the pictures just like we did on the homepage. As I want to keep this tutorial less than 4 hours long, I'm just going to keep it to the homepage editing because you now know all of the skills that you need to have to edit the other pages. But there are a few things that you need to change as well that I need to tell you about. These are really important and they're definitely some housekeeping things. So go back into the WordPress back end and you want to go down to settings. So just click on that one. Then when you're in settings, you can scroll down and go to permalinks. So permalinks are the things that get created when you add pages. So for example, your site /contact us. Right now, the permalinks are basically created in plain settings. So that means that every time you create a page, there's going to be a question mark, a P, an equals, and then the number of the page. That's absolutely fine, but for normal people, we don't access pages like this. So what I would personally suggest that you do is go and change it to post name. So essentially that will be the name of the page. So there will be a /contact us, /about us, or if you create a page and name it yourself, like /gobbledygook, then it's going to be there after your site. And that is really more memorable. So you're going to want to change that. Otherwise, you're going to have a bunch of pages with random numbers and no one's going to be able to access your site or remember any of those pages. So just click on Save Changes. Something else you might want to do though is also go to User. You can then go and click on the user. So I've just added one user here. When I signed up with Bluehost, that was the user that I added. You can basically change all the options here. So you can change the colors that actually come up when you are in the back end with WordPress. You can also change your name here, your nickname, your email address, also some other stuff, and even your password. So if you want to change your passwords, generate a new password, everything is in here under user. That's really the basics you need to know of building a site with WordPress and Elementor. We changed the homepage in loads of different ways. The other pages, it's pretty much the same, and I guess you can work it out by now. If you want to see more in-depth tutorials, they are on my channel, so you can go and check them out. I hope this one was helpful for you. If you want to jump in and get a new website up and running, then use that link below. You can get a free domain when you sign up for Bluehost. Best of luck with your site. Let me know how it goes in the comments section. Maybe link it as well so we can have a look at your amazing new site. That is it for this one though. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.